I've got a new face for this segment, Maria Kang, but she's a familiar face to us.
Yes.
She's also known as the Fit Mom, the No Excuse Mom, and is going to be my future personal trainer. I'll tell you that much. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's to you.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm happy I'm here. Thanks.
Well, the first thing we're going to talk about is dating in the workplace. You know, some people do this, some people don't. There are actually some workplaces that have policies against it.
That's an awful policy to have anyway. I can't bear that, but I think you have to kind of come clean to your human resources person.
So there was a CEO who wrote an article on bizjournals.com who said there's no point in concocting unenforceable policies. Instead, you need to clearly communicate what you consider to be an appropriate office romance. What do you think about this? Have you tried this? Have you dated a coworker before? Has it worked out?
You know what? I have tried it, and it's really hard to work against human nature. If you're attracted to somebody, it doesn't matter if they're your coworker or even your boss. But I've never dated a boss, by the way.
Right. Not a good idea.
But I did date someone in the workplace, and yeah, it didn't work out, obviously. But yeah, it was really difficult to keep it, you know,
on the down low, but also the drama that it brings if you guys start fighting and you're working the same shift. Yeah,
that's the one thing. I mean, you can't avoid these things, but it's good that they say you shouldn't do it because, you know, you don't want to encourage it, but it's hard to prevent it.
Right.
But at least they are telling you, if this does go down, I told you so, because it does cause a lot of stress.
Isn't there a famous line, don't go fishing off the company pier? Isn't that, I think that's a...
That's one, that's one. And we also want to talk about college degrees because there's this new study out by the Pew Research Center that suggests if you have a college degree, you have a better shot at a healthy marriage, avoiding divorce. You're both on the same page, and also for financial gain, both are financially stable, presumably, during that marriage. Do you agree with that?
You know, I read that some time ago, and I sort of agree with it. I mean, you know, I graduated from UC Davis. My husband was a former Marine, so he didn't go to college yet. But I did read that because you're more financially
stable. We all heard that.
Financially stable, I think you also don't want to divide the finances too. Yeah, that's a big one.
Well, speaking of dividing, it is Valentine's Day. Let's face it, some couples will be dividing today. They'll be separating and breaking up. I know it's rare, but it does happen. This is interesting. It's a comedy sketch that's getting a lot of attention online where this couple of actors, broke up in a very creative way, only using movie titles.
Traffic.
Waiting for forever.
Just my luck. 7 like crazy accidents happen.
Just your luck every day?
Hey, be cool.
I'm still here.
Love you to death, pretty woman.
That goes on for quite a while too. Good. I mean, it goes on for a long time. I was really impressed they could memorize that dialogue. But I want to talk about breakups. Some people do it in person, if you're old school. Others do it through text and by phone. I wouldn't know, because I've never broken up with anybody.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, wow.
No, you have to be in a relationship to break up with somebody, I think.
See, I'm one of those people that it takes me a long time to break up with someone, and it's very emotional, and I cry, and it's in person.
It's in phases.
And it goes in phases, yes. But, you know, I've heard a lot of people who break up via text, and it really depends on how casual the relationship is.
Isn't that kind of insensitive?
I mean, if you met on Match.com, you know, why not separate it on email?
Break it up via cyber?
Yes.
Yeah. You do have a Valentine, by the way, right?
I do. It's my husband. I'm looking forward to his surprise later.
Because I brought you something. I didn't know, so I brought you one of these cake
pops.
Oh,
my goodness.
But I guess...
Is there a wrapper on that?
No.
And it was in his lint-filled pocket.
My goodness.
I've got all sorts of surprises in this suit. I guess since she has a Valentine, I'll just eat this guy. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you, Maria.
Oh, and Jeff, too.
Thanks to Maria, right.
Good.